Hi, in this video let us solve two examples of linear equations. Using these examples we will learn how to solve equations where variables appear on both sides, the LHS and the RHS. Okay, let us take first example. This is a linear equation where the variable x appears on both sides, right? On the left hand side as just x and on the right hand side inside a bracket multiplied by 2 upon 3. Okay, let us solve it step by step. So the first step is to eliminate the fraction. I will write equation here one more time. X is equal to 2 upon 3 and in the bracket we have x plus 7, right? On the RHS we have a fraction that is 2 upon 3, right? To remove the denominator, which is 3, we will multiply both sides of the equation by 3, right? Because it's an equation, we must do the same operation on both sides to keep it balanced. So on the left hand side we will have 3 multiplied by x is equal to, on the right hand side we have 3 multiplied by 2 upon 3 then x plus 7. Okay, now simplify both sides. On LHS we have 3 multiplied by x, this is 3x, and on RHS we have, let us take only these two terms first, 3 multiplied by 2 upon 3, this 3 and this 3 cancels out and we have only 2. Okay, so the whole expression becomes 2 multiplied by x plus 7, right? Because the value of 3 multiplied by 2 by 3 is 2, this is what we have seen here, and this is multiplied by x plus 7, right? So our equation becomes 3x is equal to 2 multiplied by x plus 7. Now for the second step we have to distribute on the right hand side. Now open the bracket on the right hand side by multiplying 2 to both the terms inside the bracket. 2 multiplied by x plus 7, this will be 2 multiplied by x, this is equal to 2x, and 2 multiplied by 7 equal to 14, right? So the equation is now 3x is equal to 2x plus 14, right? Now one important step is to keep all the variables to one side and all the fixed terms to the other side, right? On the LHS there is 3x and on the RHS there is 2x, right? Let us subtract 2x from both the sides. So we will have 2x plus 14 minus 2x on the right hand side, and on the LHS we have 3x minus 2x, right? So we get 3x minus 2x is x, this is equal to plus 2x and minus 2x will cancel each other and what we have is 14, right? And that is the solution. Hope you understood this concept. Let us take one more example. Okay, this time the equation has fractions on both sides. Let us solve it step by step in a simple way. First, we need to eliminate the fractions, right? I will write this equation one more time. Look at the denominators. It's 5 on the left hand side and it's 10 on the right hand side, right? To remove both, we multiply the entire equation by the LCM of 5 and 10. LCM of 5 and 10, which is 10, right? So we take LCM because this gives the smallest multiple which can be multiplied by both the denominators, that is 5 and 10. So multiply every term by 10. On the LHS this is going to be 10 multiplied by 4x upon 5 plus 2. This is equal to 10 multiplied by 3x upon 10 plus 1, right? Let us simplify it. This becomes 10 multiplied by 4x upon 5 plus 10 multiplied by 2. So on the left hand side we have multiplied 10 with 4x upon 5 and 10 with 2, right? Same way on the right hand side as well we have to multiply 10 by 3x upon 10 and 10 by 1, right? So on the right hand side we will have 10 multiplied by 3x upon 10 plus 10 multiplied by 1. Okay, Now simplify each term. On LHS we have 10 multiplied by 4x upon 5. 5 2 times is 10 and 2 multiplied by 4x is equal to 8x. Right? Then other term we have 10 multiplied by 2, that is 20. Right? On the RHS we have 10 multiplied by 3x upon 10. Right? So this 10 and this 10 will cancel each other, and what we have is only 3x. Right? And the other term is 10 multiplied by 1, this is equal to 10. Okay, now we have simplified the equation, and the equation is now 8x plus 20 equal to 3x plus 10. Right? Then our next step is to move variable terms to one side. Okay, so let us bring all the x terms to one side. Here let us subtract 3x from both sides. Right? So here we have 8x plus 20 minus 3x, and this is equal to 3x plus 10 minus 3x. Right? So on the left hand side we have 8x minus 3x, that is 5x, plus 20, this is equal to plus 3x and minus 3x will cancel each other, and what we have is 10. Okay, now we move to step number 3. This should be step number 3. So here we have to move constants to other side. Right? Now subtract 20 from both sides. So on the left hand side we have 5x plus 20. Now we have to subtract 20 from both sides. From left hand side I have written minus 20, and on the right hand side also I will have minus 20. Okay, so this minus 20 and plus 20 will cancel each other, and what we have is 5x is equal to 10 minus 20 is minus 10. Right? Now next step is solve for x. Okay, now divide both sides by 5. Okay, this 5 and this 5 will cancel each other, and what we have is x is equal to minus 10 divided by 5 is minus 2. Right? And this is our answer. X is equal to minus 2. Right? So let us quickly recap the key steps to solve equations with variables on both sides. First step is to clear any fractions by multiplying both sides by the LCM of the denominator. Right? This is important. LCM of the denominators. After that we have to expand brackets. If there is any bracket, then we have to expand the bracket using the distributive property. Right? Distributive property is A multiplied by B plus C. This is equal to AB plus AC. Right? Same way, A multiplied by B minus C is equal to AB minus AC. Okay. Next, we have to move all variable terms to one side of the equation, either LHS or RHS. After that, we need to move all the constants to other side of the equation. Right? Then we need to solve for the variable by simplifying and dividing. Right? But in the entire process we have to make sure that we keep the equation balanced by applying the same operation on both sides at every step. Right? So whether the question involves fractions or not, these steps will always help you solve linear equations in a clear and easy way. Right? I hope these examples helped you understand how to solve linear equations where the variable appears on both sides of the equation. Right? In my next video, I will bring more examples. Thank you for watching.